Good evening. Come explore the unknown with us and step into the Chamber of Shadows. My name's Selene. I am one of your hosts, and I am joined by Endora.
Hello, hello.
Ah! I am so excited for this episode today. I again don't have a good intro, and I don't even care because I'm so excited.
Okay, let's do it.
We are doing Shadow People. Yes. So I'm so excited. Okay. I'm gonna jump into it.
All right,
So
let's do it.
there is a lot with shadow people. Um there's a lot of different theories, and there's just no set in stone of what they are. So they do appear in folklore, they appear in paranormal research, and they appear in pop culture such as movies. They are dark, seemingly menacing figures that are seen or felt at the corner of one's eyes. So, this is, you're watching a movie and you could have sworn that somebody just walked down your hallway or something. That kind of vibe. Some people note that they have glowing red eyes. I don't know that this is for all of them, but apparently some of them do. There are no facial features that are noted, no other details. They're literally just a shadow figure. They can be child-sized or adult-sized. They are quick moving, and they are either solid or swirling smoke. But usually they're too quick and moving for you to be able to even tell. We've seen shadow people. We've seen shadow people. Aside from the typical, oh my God, I thought I just saw something. I mean, we were literally in that wildlife class and we looked at each other at the same time. We were looking out into the woods because there was those windows in front of us. And we looked at each other at the same time.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You see that?" And you're like, "You saw that?" Well, because you've told me that usually when, like, you see it, other people don't.
So I never say anything because they just think I'm crazy.
Yeah. Well, we saw a ton of them that day.
Mm-hmm.
I had, still to this day, I've never seen as many as we saw then.
Yeah, there was even one when you almost drove us in that lake.
Okay. That's not real. That didn't happen.
Okay. I can't swim, bitch. It's real. The terror is real. I wasn't scared of the shadow person, but you were scaring the shit out of me.
What did I don't even remember what I did. I remember you just randomly being like, "Oh, so you're just gonna drive us into the lake?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
It was all swampy there on the edge, and I don't think you saw it when you were pulling out and you went to turn, and I was like, oh my God, we almost fell in the lake. Look, when a bitch can't swim, they pay attention to where the water's at. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I still think you're fibbing. I thought I was fine. I knew what I was doing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So there is some science that goes into shadow people. So I want to make sure I touch base on that. I know we talked when we were talking about ghosts, we talked about always keeping that kind of skeptical mindset too. So I want to include some science in this. The very first thing that I found was sleep paralysis. So this is very common, very, very common. I think do I have this in here? Yep, I sure do. So it usually appears in adolescence or young adulthood, but it does become more frequent in your 20s and 30s. So this is believed to be related to a transition between sleep stages, but the true reason is unknown. There are certain risks that kind of make you more likely to have sleep paralysis, and that would be sleep deprivation, irregular sleep patterns, stress, and narcolepsy. Some of the symptoms are inability to move or speak, hallucinations, the feeling of pressure or suffocation on the chest, or fear or panic. So, I mean, people experience this all the time. They're like, I woke up and something was sitting on my chest, or, things like that. And I ain't saying that it doesn't happen. It definitely can. But sleep paralysis is also real. Some other science things: heightened emotions, fear or paranoia, substance use, mental health conditions, bipolar disorder. With bipolar disorder,
Specifically bipolar disorder? That's weird.
yep.
Okay.
So apparently, you may misinterpret sensory information due to high stress and emotional arousal.
Okay.
Stimulation of the left tempoparietal junction of the brain can also create the illusion of a shadow person. This is going to be more common in, oh my lord, psychotic disorders like schizophrenia. You can also have realistic situations such as a shadow being cast. And we've talked about this before. Our minds like to fill in spaces.
Mhm.
I mean, they literally, I think I was in like school and they're like, look at this cool thing. Like, the apple isn't completely filled out, but your brain fills it out for you. Like that kind of like our brains want to make it whole.
Mhm.
If it can look humanoid, our brains can make us think that it is. I think that's definitely, I mean, scientific wise, that can for sure be explained for a lot of people.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, we don't even know all that our brain can do, you know?
No idea. Yeah,
No idea.
no idea. Mhm.
But supernatural wise, there are lots of different theories
In every culture.
in every culture.
Mhm.
There is the theory that they're ghosts. I mentioned in the ghost episode, and this is why I wanted to clarify. Usually, ghosts are misty white. Oh, my air turned on. It sounded like one of the dogs was growling. I was like, what are they growling at? Oh. So usually ghosts are misty white, and you can usually tell some of their facial features, clothing style, or some other things. You would see this more with intelligent haunts, but orbs and ectoplasm are hardly ever seen around the shadow people. Possibly they can be spirits of people who have not embraced their state of being. They're trapped.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I assume that it's like I'm dead, but I'm not actually dead. Absolutely not. No.
And
Like
it
kind of that middle ground where
oh,
like they're trapped because they can't move on. Why? We don't know. But it can result in them feeling sad and heavy.
hmm.
Next one is demons or malevolent entities. Important note: demons can be shadow people, but not all shadow people are demons. I did that tour in New Orleans again this past year, and she was telling the story about the one building that they can't keep tenants in because all of the tenants are seeing either the shadow person or shadow people. And, she's like, do you guys know what a shadow person is? And some of the people said no. And she's like, well, it's a demon. Okay. No. Yeah. Like, it actually physically hurt. I looked at my friend. I was like, that's not real. Like, that's not real. That's not real.
Right.
They can be.
There are so many people that are really, really afraid of shadow people.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't. Maybe it's because I don't truly have a full understanding of it, but it's not scary to me.
I don't know. Like, they're just another entity to me, you know? Like,
Mhm.
ugh. There's also the theory of astral bodies. So
Which is what?
shadows
What's that?
shadows are essences of people who are having out of body experiences. So this could be like when people are astral projected in their dreams.
Mhm.
But I think that's interesting. I have never astral projected. I know not shit about it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Listen, this makes me panic. Okay. I'm like, how do I get back? How do I get back?
Yeah, it happened
Like,
to my sister when she was a child. Um, and as soon as she realized what was happening, she said she felt like she physically felt herself get sucked back into her body, but she was looking at herself sleeping. Mhm.
well, what is it? What's the, oh God, why am I blanking? Where you control your dreams?
Unsure.
Oh, control your dreams. Dr. Google. What's it called? Lucid dreaming.
Oh yeah, yes,
Yes, lucid dreaming. Um, I've never done that either. I've tried.
I'm sure you have.
You think?
Yeah, it's very common. You have never been like, "This is a dream," while you were dreaming.
Maybe 2 or 3 times that I remember, maybe, if that. But, like, like, with lucid dreaming, they teach you, they're like, "Well, like, when you're awake, focus on your hands, so that when you're in your dream, you can look at your hands and be like, 'This isn't real.'"
Hmm.
Like, I guess that's one of the ways that they do it.
Yeah.
There's a lot with dreaming. I wanna talk about dreams one day too, because I think there's, like, certain people while you're lucid dreaming, like, you're not supposed to tell them that you know that you're in a dream. Have you ever heard that?
Never.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's, like, certain, like, people that, like, you don't let them know that it's a dream.
What? Why not?
I don't know. I've never gotten a clear answer on that. I also haven't done a ton of research on it.
Mm,
But yeah, that's a thing.
okay.
So, I think it would be interesting. I mean, again, I've never done an astral projection. I think it's definitely possible if you're astral projecting, but I mean, when we were seeing those shadow people, it was in the middle of the day.
Yeah, we were wide awake, not frozen, not yeah. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So, is that like, and it
I
was a lot of them.
I'm trying to think now that I don't think anytime I've seen a shadow person, I've never seen one in bed or sleeping, or it's always been like, oh, over there. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, and I assume that it might mean like other people, like maybe there's people across the world, like, but if you're astral projecting, are you seeing, like, if someone's in, let's say Arizona, if someone's in Arizona, but I'm seeing them in North Carolina, are they seeing North Carolina?
I don't think so. I mean, I've heard
You know what I
people
mean? Like, how
talk
would that
about it.
work?
I have heard people talk about it, but I've never heard anybody say. I heard a story. Listen, I don't know this person. This was on television, but I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds like it makes sense." Um, there was a girl that was here in the States, and I think her mama was in the UK, and she talked to her mom after she had a dream, which was really astral projecting, and said, "When are you going to finish painting the bathroom?" And her mom was like, "Oh, how did you know?" And she's like, "Because I was there last night. I was at your house last night."
See, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying though. So, like, if she was there at the house, would her mom have, like, is the theory that her mom would have seen her as a shadow person? Like, are these shadow people aware if it's astral projecting, are they aware of that surrounding?
The clearest shadow person I ever saw was I probably shouldn't say. It was in that warehouse that I worked in.
Yes.
Um and he literally had a male energy. He literally was standing there, and as soon as I saw him, he put his hands on his hips, like, you know, like that. And I was like, oh, what's he going to do? But he didn't do anything. He just stood there and then sort of faded away. Yeah. But he was there. I bet you he was there for a minute and a half. Like, I really looked at him.
So if that's the case though, would he have, like, clocked you and been like when he woke up from whatever this astral moment is, been like, "Oh, I just saw this woman." You know what I mean?
I think he was purposefully watching us. I got some good EVPs in that warehouse too. But
Would
I
you
think
think that he was more of a ghost then?
no, I think he was a shadow person, but I also think that he talked to me through EVP. His voice was very different, and I did believe that it was him. Um, but there was a lot of paranormal activity in that warehouse. I wasn't the only one who tracked it. Like, there were
Yeah.
many of us. In fact, we ended up doing like an overnight ghost thing after the warehouse closed. Um,
Oh.
yeah, that was fun. Um, yeah, a lot of crazy things happened in that warehouse, but he was I really felt like I'm here to run the show. I can't be bothered with these other beings, but I like you guys, and I like these other little beings that are here too. He told me that. And I think
Yeah.
I believe it was him when I said, "Do you miss them when they're not here?" And he said, "Yeah," but he said, "Yeah," kind of like RFK. Like, his voice was kind of like RFK's,
Oh my god. I cannot.
but not like a regular EVP. Like, it was like that. Yeah, yeah, that happened.
Interesting.
What's going on there? Are you okay?
Sorry. I was looking at myself and I was just kind of getting triggered with like the like mic right in my face. So I'm like, there we go. Um, come to think of it, I take that back. I it wasn't the shadow person in that sense of like I saw it out of the corner of my eye, but even recently when I was kind of in that like kind of weird sleep moment where I was almost asleep, but then I woke up. I feel like I told you about this, and I was like, somebody was like standing next to my bed. And I was like, fine, whatever. Like, and I like switched the video that I was listening to, and it didn't happen again. Like, that came across when I was waking up, that came across like as an image of a shadow figure next to my bed. Whether that was real or not, obviously, is questionable. But I mean, I guess I did.
Yeah,
I don't know. But it's not just that. There's also a theory.
there's more.
But wait, there's more. There's also a theory that they're time travelers.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah. Again, I don't know much about time traveling, but yeah, that I mean, I guess that could be like I've been to the year 3000. They were time traveling and they're like I saw all these things. I mean, that could I don't know. Time traveling's crazy to me. These people who are like, "Yeah, I like time traveled." I'm like, is this possible? Is this really a thing? Cuz people have stories of doing it.
Yeah, I have definitely heard stories. Nothing I know
Forward
about.
and backward. Who's doing it?
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Forward and backward. You would have to, if you could go forward, you'd have to be able to go backward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the manipulation of time.
Hmm. That's crazy. So do you think it's actually on like a linear time frame, or do you think it's like dimensions?
Hold on. Your dog drinking that water is triggering
It
me.
is so loud. I was like, oh, she can't hear it.
No, I'm just like, it's like scratching that part in my brain.
She done.
Oh, that's a great question. Um, I don't know what I think. Because there's the theory of quantum jumping, which I already have the research for.
How
And
is that different than time travel?
I think quantum jumping is like multi-dimensional versus like I'm traveling to a different point in time, if that makes sense.
In this
In this, yeah. So
dimension.
it's like
Okay.
I have one, two, three dimensions that are layered over each other, and we come to this point, and something's got to change, and like making that quote unquote jump. There's a lot of science behind it, but making that jump and like there's a lot of manifestation, like you're manifesting. So I had a hair on my nose.
I was like, what's
I'm a
going
little
on?
I'm a little chaotic this episode
I know.
apparently. But yeah, so I think it's different in the aspect of if you're quantum jumping, you're still at the same quote unquote point in time, just a different dimension. Whereas time traveling, you're going 5, 10, 15, 20, yada 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 years forward or backwards.
Okay.
But here's my problem with that theory. If we're to believe the people who are telling these stories that they're actually from the year 1950 and they time traveled here. Or vice versa, say they're actually from the year 2050 and they traveled back to what's now 2025.
Yeah, this particular space of a couple years is really interesting. I think. Yeah.
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 So say they're doing that and they're talking about, well, this is going to happen and this happens and yada, 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 yada. We can see them. They're not shadow beings.
Right.
So I think maybe that aspect of it could kind of be potentially ruled out for me with time travelers being shadow people. Like if we're seeing time travelers and they're telling these stories and they're from a different year than the year we're in, we're seeing them as normal people. We're not seeing them as shadows. Am I making sense?
Yeah. I mean, you're not making sense, but I just feel like if you, as you appear right now, are having a beer and I'm serving you at a bar and you tell
Mhm.
me that you're a time traveler, immediately I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're either trying to pull my leg or and only because I just you wouldn't look like that. You wouldn't look like that anymore because you went somewhere else.
Do you think it would like the actual like traveling through time would alter their appearance, or do you just think because they looked different in different time periods that they would look different?
I think they would have to look different, don't you?
I mean, I think people from the early 1900s looks different from even people in the year 2000.
They were so tiny. Tiny little people.
Like,
Do you see their furniture?
yeah,
Yeah.
people from the 1700s
Yeah.
scare me. They scare me
Yeah.
because we don't look like that anymore. We don't have those facial features anymore. Like, we're not built like that anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it would be, if you could do that, you would be taking a whole classroom full of students and being like, this is what the president did. This is what the president said. This is, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like, and, and you remember it because you saw it. You were in the room when it was
yeah,
happening. And I think if you're coming from an observation stance where you want to see something or you want to know what's going to happen, you can't be seen or you're changing time. If they
yeah,
see you, you're changing it.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
and that's another thing with time traveling. Every little thing that people do alters reality in some way or another.
right. And it is too big a temptation for humans to be allowed to change their past.
Oh,
It's too big a
yeah.
temptation. Really, we're
Absolutely.
all gonna swear that we're gonna do it. I'm not swearing because I'm doing it. There's some things I need to change. There's some people I need to not meet, and there's some jobs I need to not take. So,
Well, let
yeah.
me ask you this. If you time travel, do you think you're going back in the body that you're currently in? Or do you think your soul is going into 20-year-old you? Does that make sense?
Oh no, she's stupid. Don't do that. Figure something else out. Don't do that.
No, literally.
Um,
You know what I mean? Do you think like time traveling is on a physical aspect like that? Or do you think it's more like soul and mental
if I
based?
can see you, and you tell me you're a time traveler, I don't believe you because I don't believe that it could be permitted. Whoever is in charge and making all these rules and figuring out all the cool stuff, the Elons of the world that are figuring out, how to have a rocket in your backyard that goes to Mars, like those people.
Yeah, but what if time traveling isn't in like a machine?
I mean, it might not
What
be.
if some people just unlock a part of their brain and can do it?
Yeah, it could happen, but you still wouldn't be seen. You would change it. Any sight of you. Me serving you
Yeah.
a beer right now is telling me you can't because I wasn't supposed to serve you that beer. And now you have to pee and maybe you're going to see somebody in the bathroom. You know what I mean? That you weren't supposed to see, or maybe somebody says something to you in a bathroom that changes everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. I can't. It can't happen or you're going to mess everything up.
Yeah, no, I
Or
agree.
maybe that's what's going on right now. It could
Oh,
be. It could be. You don't know.
it could be. It could be. Well, another one, actually, I thought this was interesting because you told me this for the first time, not in relation to shadow people, but some people believe that it is the jinn or genies.
Mhm. Yeah, that's not me saying I don't believe that, but people do
Right.
say that.
Right, right.
I'm learning more about Jen and I can't wait to do an episode
Yeah.
about Jen, but there's a book that's hard to get a hold of that I want to read before I do the episode. So um but yeah, some people think that Jen which is Genii, which is how we got Genie, um, that when you're born, you are assigned one of those at birth,
Oh,
and they stay with you your whole life. Um, like your guardian angel or whatever,
yeah.
this is the Muslim culture. Um, but not just Muslims believe in jinn. A lot of cultures believe in jinn, but a lot of cultures think that they're evil. According to what I've read, the Muslim people believe that they're neutral. They can be
Either or.
FAFO, or they can
Yeah.
be like, I am your fierce angel here to. I mean, people think that jinn are angels. People think that angels are jinn. People think they're in that it's um uh what is that where you can replace them. Um
Interchangeable.
Interchangeable, that's the word. Anyway, yeah, so people, but they're actually not they're not like demons. They can behave like demons, but they're not demons. They're something else.
Huh.
I know, I can't wait to find out. But yeah, they're not demons.
Okay. Well, that's a thought process.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Nalusa Shito,
Oh,
which is a Native American thought process that is a soul eater or a big black being.
like a big
Apparently,
black man or like a big black shadow?
ooh, I don't know. It just said being.
Okay.
Apparently, this is similar to the devil within Christianity. I think the actual like translation for it is a great black being. And it said that if individuals allowed evil thoughts or depression to enter their minds, the being would creep inside them and eat their souls.
That's kind of harsh. You're already having a bad day.
No, literally. Can't I just be depressed?
I gotta be depressed and soulless.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I saved what I personally believe are the best two for last.
Okay.
Another theory is aliens,
Mhm.
and then another one is interdimensional beings.
Okay.
So
Is a lot. It's heavy. Okay.
it's heavy.
Yeah.
So I'll start with interdimensional beings, and I think this is what I lean more towards. The question is, do other dimensions exist? And are these shadow people beings from these other dimensions? Are these other dimensions existing parallel to ours and they've found a way to intrude into our dimension? Are they aware of what they're doing if they are doing it? Or is this an impression? Another theory within it is quantum jumping and if we are intermingling. The theory with aliens is, I mean, what are they? We don't know what aliens are. Are aliens interdimensional beings? Are aliens time travelers?
I mean, they're humanoid. They could be.
Listen, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I think it's totally possible aliens look just like us.
There are. I mean, yeah, there are a,
I don't think they're these little
a
green
category.
creatures.
I mean, I think they can be. I think they're very different. I don't think they're all the same.
Well, I think that's what makes them alien. They're alien to us.
Yeah. But I don't think
Like,
like they're all little gray people or little green people, or
yeah.
they're all I forget what they call the
What
big
about a purple people eater?
no, yeah, he's a demon for sure. We have to do the ZB test and we'll send him a picture, and if he starts screaming and crying, then I guess
Oh
we'll
my
know.
god. Oh, but yeah, I mean, interdimensional beings, I think that's fully feasible. In my brain, that's what makes the most sense to me. Are they aware that they're doing? I mean, this is when we saw those shadow people. Look, I'm getting flustered now. I'm stuttering. When we saw those shadow people at the thing that we were at,
Nature center. Yeah.
yes, I remember us having a conversation because I had never talked about shadow people before that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's why in the moment, I remember looking at you and being like, are they interdimensional beings?
Yeah.
Like, are they people from different worlds or lines of time? And like, that was my off the bat when I was like, I mean, it would make sense. What if they're just going about their day and the universes just have a blip in time where they just boop?
I mean, it could happen, I guess. I mean, I don't, nobody's shown me any proof that it couldn't happen, but I can tell you every time that it's happened, um, first of all, they're blacker than black. They're the blackest
Yes.
black you will ever see. Um, so it helps you other than to see like that little gray, dark triangle
Yeah.
head shit that runs around my house sometimes. I haven't seen him for a while. He's a troublemaker. I don't want to see him. But I felt observed by every shadow person I've ever come across.
Well, that just brings up the question then, let's say that they are aware. So are these beings in this other dimension, if this is what they are these beings, have they found a way to peep in on us? Are they just more advanced than us? I mean, we're even coming up with stuff from our current world that we didn't even know was possible today, and people were pulling it off however thousands of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't know how the pyramids were built.
Yeah.
We have no idea. So, are they beings maybe from a different universe that have that same level of intellect and they just found a way to peep in and be nosy? I'd be nosy. I don't blame them.
Right? Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like,
Yeah. To me, that's the only way, not interdimensional travel really, but time travel, that's the only way it can make sense to me. You're only observing. You're only
right.
observing. They weren't interacting with us out at the nature center. They weren't
No, no,
interacting
not at
with
all.
us. Um,
It was literal,
except
like,
he,
peeping behind trees.
yeah, yes, yeah. Um, they call that look arounds, peek arounds,
Yeah, like, yes,
something like that.
something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But these guys were shadow people. They were shadow people. I promise
Yeah,
you, that's what they were.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%. I mean, it was middle of the day. We were not drinking, not smoking, not we weren't on drugs or anything like that. We were just
we were
listen,
just
we were just
we
trying to learn about wild animals.
we were just trying to figure out how to leave the class because we
No,
were not
that
doing that.
was no. Oh my god.
Oh, you want to bottle feed a baby rabbit? Okay, you only have to go to school for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Full time. Get it
It was
done.
like this like whole day long class of it was just introduction. It's like, "Here, you can do this and that."
Wait, what about the lady that had the domesticated raccoons? What? Your face was so sitcom. Your face was so sitcom. I was like, what the hell did she just say? And I look over, you're like, listen, don't fight her. I'm just saying, she's wrong. She's wrong. Yeah.
I just like I don't
Oh,
listen.
that's why they were looking. They were like, oh, that little girl's gonna get up and kick her ass in a minute.
Her ass. They're fighting. I'm just a source of entertainment at this point. God. I don't know. I mean, listen. All I'm saying is I'm not taking 3 more all-day classes over the next course of a year to figure this shit out.
We do surgery? Like, do I
No,
really have to
like,
take all these classes?
yeah, did you know that I, like, help suture animals up? Did you know that? Like,
I'm pretty sure I can stimulate this little guy to get him to shit himself without a year and a
no,
half of school.
literally,
I'm just
literally. Well, listen, I already had 4 years and you had for sure the 2 through your program. We gotta do more?
that's right.
You want more?
That's a PhD in bunny poop making.
I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't even figure out what animal I wanted to work with anyhow. She's going through all these raccoons and birds and rabbits, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
I
I have
don't know.
no idea.
I don't know. But we did get to
God.
see some cool shadow people. We had something to watch while we were bored.
That was such a. Why didn't we just leave?
Oh, I was
Why did
just
we
wondering
stay?
myself. Bam. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Yeah, that was crazy. That was the most shadow people I'd ever seen.
agree. Yeah, same.
I know. Oh, this is a great story of shadow person. My mom, I told you this. She was in Kentucky. She was in Kentucky. And so she calls me when she gets home and she's like, "Hey, I got to tell you about this." They were in Kentucky for my sister's volleyball tournament and she was staying with like another mom and her daughter as well. And apparently like my mom had gone to sleep at a decent time that night and she woke up in the middle of the night cuz she was hearing voices. And so my mom's like, "Oh, like either they're still up or like the TV's on, whatever." So she gets up and she walks to the kitchen and she sees that nobody's up. She also finds, by the way, her water bottle on the floor. It's still sitting upright, but it's on the floor. So she's like, "Well, that's weird." So she puts it back up on the counter and I don't remember if she like heard like the noise of it again or exactly how it happened, but she goes back out and it was like on the floor again. So she puts it back up. So then she goes back to sleep, whatever. She comes back out the next morning. I guess um she goes and wakes the girls up and she's like, "Hey, were you guys like in here like talking on the phone or whatever at whatever time it was?" And they're like, "No." And so she asks the other mom. She's like, "Hey, were you talking on the phone last night in your room?" And apparently like the woman like goes pale and she's like, "No, but let me tell you this." So after my mom had gone to sleep, the other mom, I guess, was sitting on the couch and she saw a shadow person like walk right by her and by the couch and she thought it was the girls and she had went to go and check on the girls and they were asleep in the bed. So my mom apparently lost it. Her and the other mom, they're like, "Everybody pack your bags now. We got to get out of here."
This is Appalachia, Jack. We got to get out.
And so I'm like, "Wait, where were you?" And she's like, "We were in Kentucky." And I'm like, "No, where were you?" And so she tells me the like town that they were in. And I looked it up and I'm like, "Mom, you were 30 minutes away from Waverly Hills Sanatorium." Like,
Oh, I love Kentucky. I went to school in Kentucky, but I'm just saying,
there's that whole area
head
is
on a swivel,
just,
honey. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Listen, 30 minutes away is not far enough to not have felt the effects of Waverly Hills.
I mean, yeah.
People are sending their significant others and family, whatever, there left and right.
Yeah. Hmm.
So, well, they're not now, but they were.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, you sent your mom there. I mean,
yeah, apparently so.
oh, your sister did.
No, I'm like, Mom, you were only 30 minutes away from Waverly Hills. Did you go? And she's like, No. And I'm like, God.
She was trying to get away from the spookies.
I'm like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me you were going? I would have gone with you. I don't know how I would have gone, but I would have made it work. And I would have gone to Waverly Hills. Because that and Trans Allegheny are at the top of my list.
I'm into it.
Oh my gosh.
We are so far off topic right now.
I know. I know. I know. Well, it was. Hold on. It was, but it wasn't. There was a shadow person in the story that I told.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
To be fair, I tried.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. All
Oh
right.
my gosh. But yeah. Questions, comments, concerns on shadow people. I mean, there's not much actual evidence or whatnot of
This is
shadow
what I would
people.
like. I would like, please and thank you, spooky listeners. If you have shadow people stories, I'd like you to let us know.
Yeah. Or theories.
Right. Maybe you have something fresh. It doesn't have to be because you heard it somewhere or you read it
Yeah.
somewhere. What do you just think? Is it interesting? Because
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
I can't comprehend. I mean, it literally feels like they're watching you. Peeking around behind the trees
Mhm.
or behind walls. A lot of people have, you know what you didn't mention that you told me right before we started? What's this that you said about shadow people and the Hat Man?
Oh, yeah. I mean, people think they are also interchangeable, or at least that he is a shadow person. So if you guys don't know, the Hat Man has been around, oh, I don't know, a really long time.
Long time.
Some
Like major.
people think that he is a curse upon your family. Some and he just, okay, well, when Papa dies, I'm gonna get your daddy or your grandson or whatever.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so I mean, some people think that that is one theory. Another theory is that they're shadow people, um, i.e., time travelers or interdimensional, which they are separate things. Endora, they
Yes.
are separate things. Stop trying to make them one thing.
They are separate things. Well, here's the thing. I think that can fall into the same category as like the ghosts and demons with shadow people. I think the Hat Man can be a shadow person, but the shadow people aren't all Hat Man.
Maybe, yes, maybe.
And some people, I even saw like in one of my paranormal groups on Facebook that I'm in, somebody post I sent you the picture that they posted. And apparently, like in their house, Hatman fucking terrorizes them.
Yes.
And like it's a menace.
Yeah. Yeah, I know somebody that's very close to me that had experiences like didn't want to talk about it
Well,
in the
people
new
say
house.
not to interact.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so he didn't even want to talk about it when he moved, and because he was afraid it would,
Follow.
because the last house he didn't see it until he talked about it. So then when he went to the new house, he's like, we don't talk about it inside these walls.
I mean, yeah, it's manifestation.
So yeah. Yep.
I can't say that my experience was bad, but it definitely had like a darker feel to I mean, it scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, it
It scared
rattled
the
you.
hell out of me.
Yeah. Same him too. Same him too.
Um,
Somebody that we worked with, that both of us worked with, had and same thing. Felt menacing. And it happened more than once.
Am I supposed to know who this is?
You know who it is.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
She just had a baby. How's that?
That was not who I was thinking. Curly hair?
Most of the time.
Worked treatment?
Mhm.
99% of the time? Okay.
Parvo Queen. Yeah.
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 Okay. Okay.
Maybe we can get her to come on and talk about it.
Yeah, I need to text her again. I love her. I love her.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that she had an experience.
I miss her face. Were you not there? I thought you were there when she told me about it.
Was it when we went to that convention?
Oh, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. I think
Okay.
actually, I think it was when we were looking at books. And there was a book
Oh.
about it. And I started talking about Uber and she was like, yeah, same. Yeah.
No, then I missed that because I was looking at my Fae books
Yeah.
and y'all were looking at other books because I really wanted the one Fae book. Man, that was a dark financial period for me. I couldn't even afford a book.
Book.
A used book at that. That's how you know
Girl,
you're down bad.
you gotta get that library card.
Like, Lord. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah, no, I would love to hear other people's stories, thoughts, concerns, questions on shadow people. Cause I there's something about shadow people that I love. I don't know what it is. I think it's like just this concept that is so open
Yeah.
that it could literally be, I mean, hell, it could be multiple of these,
I guess so. Yeah.
you know?
The ones with eyes, glowy eyes,
I don't like that.
are linked. Well, they're linked to uh demonic things.
That's what I would assume.
Yeah. It would
That's
be.
the vibe it gives me.
I've never seen that, but it would be. I think that would be a little jarring when you blink, it glows. I don't think I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's given Amityville Horror and the Pig.
Judy, wasn't that
Judy!
her name? Judy.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jody doesn't like it when you do that.
Jody's about to get her shit rocked, is what Jody's about to do. I ain't doing all that.
Yeah. No.
Oh my God.
Oh, you know what I've been doing?
Clicking?
I'm a serial clicker. I can't have a clicky pen down here. I
I
didn't realize
didn't
that.
I didn't even notice until you
Oh,
said
good,
something.
good. Maybe it's not
I
making a
didn't.
bunch of racket.
Yeah. We're gonna have those listeners who are like triggered by it. I've said triggered 3 times on this episode alone. I'm just throwing that word. Yeah, I'm just throwing that word around willy-nilly. Oh my God.
So,
yeah,
we would love to hear other stories.
Yes.
Other thoughts, other theories, even if it's just your theory.
Yeah.
Actually,
100%.
especially if it's just your theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
And leave a name, nickname, whatever. If you don't want to give us your name, that's fine.
That's true. We don't have
I mean, that way we can credit you. Like,
I'll do whatever you want. I don't care.
yeah.
You want me to tell everybody? I will. If you don't, I won't.
Let me, before I forget too, what were your thoughts? I know we talked about this recently. What were your thoughts on the shadow person that I saw in your house run up the stairs?
I thought it was that little fucker. That little guy that little guy that won't leave me alone. But he is leaving me alone. I haven't seen him for a long time, but man.
Yeah, plot twist. He's like, "Hey, I heard you were talking about me."
What'd you call me?
Did you call me did you call me triangle head?
Well, I mean, you can't get mad for what it is.
I mean, he can. He can.
I guess he can. I don't know. I don't want him.
Oh,
I don't want
Lord.
him around. He's chaotic. I don't need that kind of energy in my life.
Lord. Well, on that note, I think
Wait, where can they find us?
oh. Oh! Ah! Yeah. You can find us on TikTok and Instagram, or you can email us at thechamberofshadows@gmail.com.
And we are the Chamber of Shadows everywhere, right? On all
Yes.
the
Yeah,
social
yeah, yeah.
media. There's nothing.
Yep. Nope.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing special.
All right, you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
Yes, thanks for listening, and until next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.